for this world that come from independence. Like on that wire. Like on that wire, like on that wire, like on that wire.
Yeah, 5.
That's a good number too.
All them things in.
Yeah.
Facts.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's going up. Everyone going up. Like
Even when we every time, that's why I like podcasts because they no matter what you do, you could take your time with it. You know what I mean? And
Facts.
as you do them, they're gonna just keep going up and up and up as you keep going up, as you keep doing more. Is that Julio Jones?
I'm a Falcons
Did
fan.
they just cut him? The
Tennessee cut
Titans?
him. I'm hoping we
Saints-
re-sign
the
that
Saints
nigga.
need to go get him.
we can low-key start with some sports talk, ease into
Facts.
it.
Yeah.
Saints be on bullshit. That's my problem with the Saints. Every nigga we supposed to get. Like, and never get that nigga. Like,
Facts. And
what
it's
happened to
always-
Sean Watson?
It be
Supposed to
hella
get this
rumors.
nigga.
It be hella rumors.
My Saints are number
Hella
one.
rumors, bro.
They be like, we're first place to get him. Don't get him.
Never get him. Be like the Saints in good talks. Never get him.
Sick number, bro.
Oh, before we get started though, we need to introduce
yeah,
the
we are
guest,
back.
man of the hour.
And we are here and we are live.
Let's get it right, man.
The worst.
the worst way.
I'm here, one of the hosts, Mac, Mr.Backendd. If y'all don't know, tap in.
I'm here. Crispy Captures. We're here.
And it's your boy, girl. That's Eli. You know.
I mean, we got a special guest, my guy.
What's the word, y'all? It's D, aka Future Rich Nobody, on all platforms. So yeah.
I go tap in, man.
Facts.
Episode 5, we here, man. We back. We live. It's lit, man. I'm just excited to be here, honestly.
Facts.
Opportunities. I feel like we didn't take advantage of a lot of stuff.
Facts.
We've been working a lot lately, on and off cam, working a lot on all type of stuff, areas of life.
Yeah.
And I'm just happy to be able to do this. So
Definitely.
episode 5, we gonna get into some sports talk. Just the easy end, then we gonna go a little deeper. Y'all just stay tuned.
For sure.
But what y'all think about the NFL? NFL right now?
I'm disappointed.
Why?
Why?
I
I
thought-
feel like you mean the off season?
I'm just disappointed in the most recent news of Deshaun. I thought he was coming to the Falcons. I really did.
Everybody thought. I've been seeing the memes. Oh,
I thought we was gonna get him. He's
did I show you
from.
that meme?
Nah.
Nah, it was the one. It was a bad meme. I'm not even gonna say it actually.
Oh shit.
On cam?
Yeah.
What he was going through, his case?
Yeah.
So what y'all?
Oh yeah, you
about
did
that.
tell me. You did
What did
tell
y'all
me.
think about that though? Like, y'all.
These hoes be lying.
I don't know.
It's tough.
It is.
tough.
You
That's
think
weird.
It's
niggas
tough.
is worth millions of dollars? You think that
No,
nigga got
niggas
up?
is
Tough,
weird though. We
But I'm
don't know.
saying, yeah, bro.
Niggas are weird.
We don't know these niggas off camera. Niggas
Yeah, I
be
don't
weird
either.
in person though. We see him. He's a football player with
And-
millions of dollars.
But I do think like if they lie, they cap, they should go to jail though.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah,
like
That shit. That's how I feel. I'm like, if
So-
you figure out you just lying,
just held that
you
nigga's
should
career.
be held
Right.
accountable.
So what about
They
Megan Thee
literally-
Stallion?
Wait, not even his career his career too, but they literally held up the entire free agency of the NFL. Everybody was literally waiting on
Right.
Brady and him to make it this, or him to be eligible to be traded or cut.
So what about Meg and Tory? You said if people lied, then they should be held accountable and stuff like that. See, if Tory got charged, he going to jail for a minute.
Facts.
Yeah, but I see what you're saying. But if the nigga did it, I don't know.
But
Did
he ain't do it.
I mean, did they figure that?
Nah.
They said he ain't
dismissed
do
it.
it.
They dismissed it.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I don't know, bro. I ain't know that. I ain't gonna lie. I just kind of didn't even follow that shit. That shit
Facts.
just be.
I be like that too. As
It's
far
like
as
hard to.
I
you know
feel
what
like
I'm
all
saying?
that shit is publicity.
'Cause
At
what
the end
the
of the
fuck?
day, they getting their face in the news. They always drop a song or drop it. Like Tory Lanez really dropped the whole album about that shit.
Like 2 of them.
And
That's what I'm
Dismissed it.
saying. Facts.
like,
It was
2 albums.
Megan dropped music off that. Like,
2 albums.
come on now, like
Did you just say 2 albums?
publicity.
And he just dropped another song after they dismissed it.
Oh yeah, that nigga just be right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He just
just be
recording shit.
I mean,
He hard
They
though.
all bangers.
He
They
is
all
hard though.
bangers.
He is
Listen.
hard though.
He's not a rapper. He's an artist. Like
yeah, he's definitely an artist.
he's like he's in the studio
Canada
doing
niggas.
different melodies,
Yeah,
all type.
Canada guys.
He's nice for
Niggas
real.
is different.
So yeah, that was a little talk. What about the NBA? Bron, go to state. Who y'all got?
Brian,
Brooklyn.
I feel sorry for Brian, bro. I feel real sorry for that nigga, bro. I mean, well, I don't, because at the same time he picked the team, so he knew what was going on. But I just like, damn, Westbrook just be, because I be doing the parlays and shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie, and like, dude, they be fucking me up, bro. For real, Westbrook don't ever do shit. Like,
I would never bet on the Westbrook.
No, I didn't bet. I bet on the Lakers a couple times. LeBron had I think he had like 40 something, like 44, and they still lost. Like, it was just bad, bro.
Sheesh. NBA.
Brooklyn.
Steph come back healthy, I might have Golden State. Golden State coming out the West. The Bulls coming out the West.
I don't know what happened to Curry. They said he had like some type of
Marcus Smart.
It wasn't his fault. That was not his fault. That was an accident.
I know it wasn't his fault. I'm saying, but that's what happened.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't that was a hustle.
I don't know what's up with them Lakers. At this point, LeBron just waiting for his son to get in the league, I feel like, honestly. Because Anthony Davis is so injury prone. Russell Westbrook is just, I don't know what's
trash.
Russell Westbrook been struggling for the past.
Since KD left.
Yeah, since KD. Well, I mean, no, after KD.
He was in Washington. Washington, he was hooping. He got them to the playoffs.
He was losing.
No, they got to the playoffs.
They didn't get to the playoffs.
Yes, they did. No, they got to the. Well, I guess they did.
Okay.
They did change it. But still, though, they was like in 12th place, like, and then they had won like hella games at the end of the season type shit. I don't know. I just like this year. I feel like it was that light that got to him, like, cause you in LA playing, like you can't be on. Bullshit. They not fucking around.
Right.
They gonna call you out for that shit.
So let's break in a little bit. If y'all didn't know, my guy, he's alpha. If you could just shed some light on just what you thinking. How's it treated you?
Shit, life?
Yeah.
Shit, life straight, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This shit, you know, it come with its ups and downs and shit, but it's good though. You know what I'm saying? I try to look on the positive side of shit all the time. I don't really trip off. Like I was saying earlier, like shit I can't control. When I ain't got no control over it, I ain't gonna let it affect my energy, how I feel, nothing. So I just kind of be cooling, you know?
So the parties, we throw a lot of parties at Xavier and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
If y'all didn't know, this is a person who runs most of them, who throw them, advertise, all that good stuff. Goodfellas, right?
Oh, yeah, Goodfellas Entertainment, man. Me and my boy, man.
How has that, what has that done for you? How did it get started? Because that's like I told you before, it's like a culture thing. The stuff you doing right now, the parties, the events we going to, we telling people like, I'm in college, I just went to this party, it was busting. Like come to Xavier, we do this stuff, y'all throwing this stuff, and we making memories. So it's like it's a big party.
Hope y'all making memories.
Like, you feel me? So
facts, bro. I think like so shit. I just want to make sure motherfuckers having fun, bro. That's my big thing. As long as motherfuckers having fun, they having a good time, I can fuck with it. I could get with it. But anything else, it's kind of lame, bro. Like, we only here for so long, and you got platforms, and I got platforms, bro. So it's like, why not use them to the best of my ability? Like, it's not hard to throw a party, bro. It's real easy and simple. It's just a matter of having discipline type shit. So it's like, okay, if I see a group of, you know, so-and-so's walking the party, I can't just go in a party like that. I got to work the door. I got to do this. I got to do that. So it's just being mindful of that. But on the same token, I don't really like think I ever want to work for nobody permanently. Like that's not like my position. Like in life, I don't think I could really do that. I don't think I have to do that. So I kind of want to test myself now to see like what it's like to be an entrepreneur, like how I feel to do my own thing, and so that, you know, as I get older and I grow with it, you know, I already know what it's like to do it. I'm not waiting on a lump sum of money or a big opportunity. I'm just kind of taking it as it comes.
I am. That's literally what I be on as far as like not having to work for nobody. Like, I only work like 2 jobs. And one of them was like working for somebody's business, so I really fuck with that, learning the business side of some stuff. But like being a 9-to-5 worker is not it. I feel like that's one thing I noticed, especially at least in Louisiana. I see a lot of people getting their own businesses, and whether it be nails, hair, purses, earrings, glasses, pictures, media, YouTube, like whatever it is, I see that is very big in our generation, and I feel like that is so important because you can capitalize on that same phone you using, that same Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all that, TikTok. Like, you can capitalize and make money off of it and get a good life out of it, you know, make a happy and enjoyable life if that's what you want to do. because it's so accessible. Like that idea of being an entrepreneur. Like honestly, speaking on that, how do you like this? Is that something that you was looking into towards like as far as a freshman? Is that something you were big on?
Hell no, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I was not like this as a freshman, bro. When I came in as a freshman, I thought I was gonna go to be a doctor, bro. I was a bio pre-med student.
Facts.
Like, I thought I was just gonna be a doctor, bro. Just go to school. I had this envision, people talking it up for you. And then I just kind of start taking classes. Then I'm like, all right.
You a senior, so you didn't really been through all 4 years.
Yeah,
so
facts.
We can really tap in, like you say.
Facts.
You could break
So
that shit down.
what's the major?
So I was a bio pre-med. I came in as a bio pre-med, right?
Okay.
So from there, went bio pre-med. Then I was chem pre-form because I thought I was going to pharmacy school. But then I had got a research opportunity at the school, and I do research. Now I'm actually in a breast cancer research lab. I do on campus, and that's like how I pay my bills and shit. And that's a lick. If anybody ever trying to do research and you don't really know if you want to go to med school, it's this program called Build. I make like $1,400 a month. I get a $7,000 scholarship. I get food stamps. Goddamn, like it's a lick. It's a lick. If that's your prerogative.
Do you have information on that? Like I could put in the bio?
So Bill, so it's NIH Bill. So
yeah,
it's you can put that on. It's NIH Bill. It's in the Xavier website. They got a Twitter, all that stuff. So it's a real good opportunity for anybody who want to do research type of thing.
I ain't gotta put nothing in the bio.
Everybody we bring up here be dropping gems. Like last person came up, really taught y'all how like the NFT, the
crypto,
all that.
Investing your money.
Now D coming there telling you how they get a $7,000 scholarship, $1,400 a month, and EBT.
Easy.
What?
It's easy, bro.
I feel like we
It's
might
easy.
be the best
It
podcast.
might be like 12. It's something 12. It's something like that. But then like shit, I went that. So then I didn't want to do that. So then I just went chem, right? And then for my research, I had to take this class called Ethics at the End of Life.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I took that class, I made my minor Biomedical Ethics, which is a philosophy minor basically. So like I was real interested in like seeing how medicine worked with like ethical approaches, like how people sometimes in healthcare, they don't really give a damn about what's right or what's wrong for the person. They think about like how will I make the most money type shit. And I seen that through research, like how important research is, how people be buying these patents and stuff like that. And then you start seeing it like on the other side of things, like when you taking these philosophy classes and you hearing about the fact that like they're debating different health tactics and how to treat this person, this, that, and third, and certain demographics not getting what they need. So I kind of like wanted to do something like that if I was gonna take on the role, which I probably am as I get out of school, because that's gonna be stable, cool. But I'm definitely still pursuing my entrepreneurship. Like within the next couple of years, I'm trying to start doing like summer camps for kids. I'm actually in the process of creating a scholarship through my chapter.
Is this something that you want to keep in New Orleans or you want to travel?
So I'm from St. Louis, so like I'm definitely gonna start down here though for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Missouri ain't too far.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm gonna stay down here for sure probably, and then just kind of move forward. Like I want to get into like doing art exhibits and shit like that. Like I don't want to just stick to doing parties. Like it's just kind of something to build your name up, so people know about you. So then it's kind of like respected. Okay, if I go to any of this person events, I'm respecting, and I do the same stuff at school, throwing events. So it's kind of like, it's just kind of what I do.
Facts. I hear that because as far as like with the entrepreneurship field, like people don't always, people don't see with anything you do, they don't see the work that you put in. Facts. They don't see the grind, they just see the result. And especially with entrepreneurship, I feel like it's a time where you have to, commit to something that, it may not be the thing you want to do forever, but it's something that you want to do to build on, to stay focused to your, greater goal. And that's crazy. I was just thinking, like, sometimes you have to, continue to keep that grind going, do certain stuff, like, to build to the bigger stuff that you want to do.
Facts.
Just to, keep that bigger goal in mind. And, sometimes when you doing those small stuff, it teaches you stuff that you might not never know you would have needed, but you need to actually be prepared for that big moment. Like
exactly, bro.
I'm very big in the scripture and stuff like that, and it says like God will never prepare you, like will put nothing in front of you that you can't handle.
Facts.
So you should never, question whether or not what's going on in front of you, and look at it and see what can you get from that opportunity and what can you get from this situation, because it's always something to either learn from. Even when stuff go bad, like that's the best opportunities to learn. Honestly, when the stuff goes totally wrong and you really fucked up. Like,
Facts.
that's when you really need to take advantage and you build on stuff and you get to that greater goal through all that stuff of being whatever you want to do and you have your aspirations. But
Right.
yeah, that stuff really is essential.
So, 4 years at Xavier. Let me know something each year. Let me know something that you learned. Like,
All right.
from freshman year, I need to know what D was like freshman year and how you got here.
Send them on. So, yeah, bro. I'm a nigga, like, I play smart, not hard, bro. That's my life motto, especially with the school shit, because I like school. I enjoy school. It's cool, but, like, I do a lot of stuff. So it's hard for me to just focus on one thing at one time and, like, play hard at school. Like, okay, I'm just going to study all night, read the book up and down. No, I'm not doing all that,
Play
bro.
hard everywhere.
So my first year, my peer dean was a chem major. So she used to always give me all her old stuff. So I would always have, like, an old test or old, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the third. So freshman year, I just learned how to finesse. I ain't going to lie. Like, I'm studying. I'm getting the same grades as everybody else. The only thing is I'm not in the library till 3 o'clock in the morning. Right. I'm out here chilling. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this, that, and the third. Like, so then going to, that's what I learned. So then sophomore year, bro, I learned how to, I don't even know, bro. I guess I learned how to, like, I learned that when you lie to people, you really just lie to yourself. That's probably the biggest thing I learned. Because I had a girl, I was talking to this girl, and we was dating since freshman year, and then, like, sophomore year, it was kind of like so much going on. We were still together, but it was just like I didn't really know, like, this is what I wanted, or, you know what I'm saying, I was even doing the right things in life in general. Like, was I even challenging myself enough? So then junior year go by. So junior year was like, I don't know. It was a year of, like, transition, I guess, because I had to start rapping. So I started getting in the studio for real. Like, okay, I'm finna rap. And then I started sending it to people, and they like, damn, that's hard. So then I made a tape. I had dropped a tape. And I was kind of like in that transitional phase, like, okay, I could kind of do whatever I want. And, like, I ain't got to limit myself. I could do what I want. And then I had Cross my junior year, too. So that was, like, another thing where I'm like, damn, something different, something new. But at the same time, like, you could take it how you want to take it. Like, you could take it like this opportunity to be a goofy and just worry about the shit that don't matter. Or I could worry about, I got this big-ass platform. Let me just do whatever I can now. Like, I could literally go into any part of school and get whatever I want type thing. Like, and it's like, I'd rather have that type of clout than try to be popular out here or try to be, you know what I'm saying, faking like this, that, and the third. Like, I don't care about that. Like, I could, I could really make stuff happen. Like, if I was last minute, whatever, I could try to make it happen. Like, so I feel like within that time, I just learned how to just be authentic with myself, like, be my authentic self at all times. Like, not even worry about nothing else. Like, I worry about myself. I worry about what I want, how I'm going to get it, because that's enough. Like, that's enough. And at the same time, though, I always want to make sure that I'm helping people, too. Like, for instance, like, with the parties, everybody who work at the parties, them security guards, they go here. So that's money in their pocket. Or the people who check the tickets, they go here. That's money in their pocket. Or whatever I'm doing, like, I'm trying to make sure that people, you know what I'm saying, see what's going on. Because it's like, you ain't got to just do this one thing and expect this one outcome. Like, that's not how life works. If you put yourself in multiple opportunities, in multiple positions to grow and to win, you're going to win a couple times. You might not win every time, but you're going to learn every time for sure.
Facts.
Like, you're going to learn how to win every time when you start putting a lot of stuff on your plate and you just become normal, like, to be busy and then to just be kind of okay with it. Like, not be stressed. Like, don't take the bad. Don't even worry about it. You only stress when you start taking in what's not really supposed to be for you type of thing. Like, if you're doing stuff that you love to do, that you like to do, you enjoy it. The only thing I don't enjoy right now is school, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, classes, that shit is dreading, bro.
Yeah,
but everything else is, I be having a fucking ball.
Facts.
So it's just crazy, but it's like the good and the bad that come with it. Because at the same time,
I feel like that is important. Like,
without school shit, I wouldn't be getting paid. You know what I'm saying? So it's gives and takes with it.
You gotta definitely. That's one thing I always say when stuff happens. Like, you can have the bad, without the good, and you can't have the good without the bad. Like, you need both. Like, you appreciate the good. You appreciate the good way more.
Thought about that.
No, he was crazy. Yeah, I definitely agree with you, Crispy.
Yeah, you appreciate that. You appreciate the good, but when you go through the bad, like
yeah, facts. That's another thing. When you work for it, it feel a lot better when you get it. Like there's no other way, and that leads us perfectly into the next topic. But before we get into that, just give me one piece of advice you give your younger self. One piece of advice. Freshman year, before you walk into college,
Before I walk into college,
what you telling to help you be the most successful, the best? You know,
bro, I just say like, just be confident, bro. I feel like that's something. When I came into college, I ain't really had that shit. Like I was, you know what I'm saying? I was just kind of getting to know. I came down here, I didn't know nobody. I didn't have no connections. I just came because I had a scholarship, and I'm like, I'm going out here, and it's just like you could be anything you want in life. You just gotta work, like y'all said, you just gotta work. So just be confident, bro. Always keep your head up. Like, don't be worrying about like trying to like do anything that's not for you type of thing, because it's gonna come. Your time gonna come. If you work hard, your time gonna come. I'm a testament for that, because I didn't know nobody. Now, you know what I'm saying? It's not even just on some school stuff, but like on
speak
some,
about it.
just like in life in general. Like I could call people and they could, you know what I'm saying? They gonna know what's going on. So that's what I think any young person should know. Like, you stay confident in yourself and you believe in yourself, you're gonna be straight. The only time you're not gonna be straight is when you start verging away from your purpose, and you gonna feel that.
Facts.
Like it's gonna be unnatural for you to be doing the stuff you doing that's for you. I'm telling you, you gonna know. Like,
Facts.
you're going to know.
That's how you mess up when you're not on in your territory, when you're not on your common ground. That's how you slip up. Like, real talk, and that's how you slip up and don't get back up, because you're not supposed to be there in the first place, and it's even harder for you. So, because sometimes you're gonna definitely fall down no matter what. When you in your lane, you know what I mean, it comes with it.
Facts.
You're gonna be able to get back up because this is for you.
Right. And you're gonna appreciate that shit.
Facts.
You're gonna appreciate falling down. You're gonna appreciate, like, I'm gonna tell y'all, can I tell y'all a story real quick?
Go ahead,
So
man.
look, bro, my first party, I ain't gonna even cap. My party I had during homecoming. Bro, we had sold 870 tickets. Like, this is before the dough. Like, this is it. I'm like, damn, this over the jump. So the line started building up. So we working with this dude, this promoter, and he was this dude. I ain't gonna say his name because I ain't even trying to get into all that. But he basically was trying to give us. He gave us the opportunity to get this club, the link that we had it at, and basically he kind of capped us and said he had paid for it already when he didn't. And it's just like different stuff happening at the beginning of the party, and I just start learning, like, damn, these dudes shicey, like, for real. But that's a lesson that I'm not even mad about. Like, I can't even be tripping off that too much, because now I know, like, okay,
Facts.
I need to make sure I'm always got everything always in contract. Like, always.
Facts.
Can't really take nobody word or nothing like that. Like, you got to make sure it's official. And that's something you start learning, like, over time. So, you right, bro. Like, you going to know, though. You ain't going to be mad or discouraged. You just going to be like, you going to take it on the chin. You just going to keep walking.
It's all about lessons.
I feel like that's like what you said, that situation, like, you said exactly, you're going to enjoy it. You're going to appreciate it, because, like, people always have, like, jealousy and envy towards people that succeed, because, they don't know the work that a person put in. Like I said, you don't never see the grind and nothing like that. So they're gonna hate and be envious. But people don't understand, like, the difference. And I always say it's levels to shit. Like, you're not gonna understand why another person is doing something or making a certain action, because you're not on that level.
Facts.
You know what I mean? It's real life levels to stuff. Like, in this world and grand scheme and shit, like, it's levels to stuff. Like, there's people in higher areas that do shit and y'all be really upset about it, and, like, you don't have a perspective on the level that they're at. And so when people are able to overcome those challenges and, like, truly appreciate the challenges and look at it as not even a challenge, as like something that needs to happen for me to get to my point, that's when you reach that next level. And that's when you work towards reaching a higher level in whatever you're doing, because it sets you apart from other people, like, who aren't at that level and who would probably never be if they don't, open their eyes.
Facts. It get a lot deeper than what we see. Like, all the celebrities and all these people on social media, it's people that running stuff and we ain't never seen before a day in our life. People who got money, who got billions, they play with people's lives. They make decisions.
They like the
all fun. They like the Godfather. You feel me?
Puppeteer.
But it's stuff we don't know.
You don't see the screens though.
It's people who put work work behind it to get where they at. But that's just for everything. You gotta work. You know, you gotta take the good with the bad.
Grind to
Moral of the story.
get somewhere.
Come on now. He said, get money, take care of your family, you good. You know.
Yeah.
But
That's the label.
where's everybody from? Where's everybody from? I don't think we said this on the podcast. Man.
Everybody from, I claim 2 different places. I claim Honduras back home, and then I claim Ohio, man, Cincinnati, 513.
I'm from New Orleans, 504.
I'm from Chicago. Go.
Yeah, St. Louis for sure, man. 314, man.
So, question of the day: does your environment influence on who you are? Like, does it, like the people, like not just the place, the people you around,
The culture.
the culture. See, like I had seen a question earlier. I was like, it was interesting because it says, and this is let's put this out there. I'm not homophobic or any of the stories. I don't like. I really don't care what anybody think. I just don't. You know, I feel like let's just clear this up before. I don't give a fuck about being canceled. None of that.
Pro-choice.
You feel me? But I'm not homophobic. So that was like twin brothers. Twin brothers. They grow up in the same. No. They grew up in the same type of household, but one of them went to see his dad often or his mom often. But more of the story, they was with one gay parent and the other one wasn't. And basically, they were trying to see did the gay parent influence him to be.
So hold on.
So
The
son
parent is gay?
Yeah, one of the parents gay.
and the son that was with him became gay,
Yeah, I'm not.
and the other son was with.
Yeah.
No, I feel, but I'm not. You're not saying that, but I feel you on that. But
Let me see if I can look it up.
I feel like that's a different situation.
No,
That's tough.
it's like
I'm
they
a little
twin brothers. They
confused.
got the same genetics and
No, I
everything.
feel
So,
you.
but-
I have the situation clearly. I just like, that's a difference.
So there's 2 parents
Two parents.
with 2 kids that are twins,
Two
but
kids.
one of the parents is gay
Yeah.
and influence
I mean,
one of the kids to be gay.
Yeah, but he stays with that parent. They stay with different parents.
So that's why you think the kid is
Yeah,
gay.
it wasn't just because he grew up. He came out that way. It's because he stayed with his parents.
But he would've
And
stayed with the-
influence.
they said if he
so
would've stayed with the other parent,
if
he
he
may
would
not
stay
have
with
been
the
gay.
mama.
That's what they're saying.
You feel me? They basically saying he
That's
would
what
have came
they're
out
saying.
that.
Okay.
So what you think? That's
I don't know. That's tough because now we're getting into a whole nother debate on: are you born gay, or are you deciding to be?
Yeah,
gay?
like
But
that's
that's
a
what I'm saying.
conversation
That's the
people have.
environment, though. That's what I'm seeing right now.
But no, but that's what I'm saying. That conversation is different. When we go to, we can talk about like who you are as a person and your characteristics, because there's a whole nother conversation. With
That's
that.
a whole
I'm
nother
not gonna-
conversation. Because that is going to.
And because we may not understand it,
Right.
and, you know what I mean.
It's a tough topic to
You know what I mean?
bounce around though.
Yeah,
Pause.
definitely. But as far as like,
Wow. That's crazy, though.
Yo, that was an accident. that was an accident.
But like that is like
But no, I think what you're trying to say with the whole environment shape you is like how
definitely it does.
It's kind of
like,
how you grow up, how you like grown up and how your household is and all that, but not with the whole.
As far as yes, it does impact you as far as the character you are,
And
like your
choices.
personalities and decisions that you will make. Like I know that where I'm from, like in Louisiana, people are really have that Southern hospitality. So if I'm walking in the street, I might have the idea in my head to say hello to somebody or to do this, that, and the third, which can give off a different character rather than somebody who something I definitely met from people who in like northern areas or like New York, like there's not as kind. They might not speak and stuff like that. So that it might be
Difference
irregular.
in that, like-
So that type of stuff
God.
could lead to different stuff. Like my ability to speak and be nice could give me a different opportunity than somebody who is
More
not used to
closed
that.
off.
No, you right, bro. I 100% agree. Cause like down here in my barbershop, like you walk in the barbershop,
Speak to
you
everybody.
speak to everybody. Type shit. But like back home, nigga, I'm not speaking to nobody I don't know. Like that's just not. If I don't know you, we don't know each other. But like
Facts.
you right though, bro. Just being down here taught me like when somebody like, you know what I'm saying, you kind, you personable, you just being yourself. That's who you is. Then like that could get you in the door for sure. So I agree, bro.
I definitely could tell, like, when we talking about going back to, like, being yourself, like, I was just talking to somebody about just, like, in New Orleans, like, people are real, like, frank, and they're real straightforward and real raw, sometimes ghetto. And it could get to the point where, like, niggas be joking and stuff, and it gets to the point where I feel like people are more comfortable in their skin here. Mm-hmm. Like, they have that freedom to be authentic, especially in New Orleans, because it's so many wild people. Like, it's the spectrum of craziness is different in New Orleans than somewhere up north, or like Montana or something like that. Like, so people have that ability to be true to themselves and not be judged. And
not really care.
Like, and that opens up a lot of different opportunities. But it also opens a lot of hate and envy that some people who don't, have that sometimes who struggle with that, you know what I mean? And that's something I feel like that's very big in New Orleans as far as like with rappers and as far as like the violence. As far as,
So are you true to your character? Like, no matter, like, if you was to step out this room and go be in front of some people who own billions worth of stock company, whatever, and you act the same. No, right now.
Right now, yes.
You go in front of people and act the same way. You
right
too?
now, yes.
You too?
It depends. I mean, I know how to not act and how to like flip the script sometimes when I need to.
Yeah, I'm gonna just be myself, bro.
So I'm saying, if you was put like that, you truly feel how you are right now, just how you are as a person, you won't change. This is me.
It took time to get to this point, but I feel like it built. One thing that really helped me was my business. Like, I feel like I really could. You gotta get. I wouldn't say cocky with it, but you have to have a mentality that like you can be the one. Like, you can. Your business can be what you want it to be.
Facts,
like,
bro.
it is nothing less and nothing. It's everything but more. It's nothing less than whatever you want it to be. And I feel like that helps you at times because it's like people say you need a plan B and stuff like that. If you have that idea of I don't got no plan B, this is my number one. If you walk in a room of whoever it is, you're gonna speak with confidence because you know that whatever you got going on is true to yourself. And I feel like another thing that's helped me is God. Like, I know that I'm connected. I know that I'm not doing nothing against him, against his will. Everything I know I'm trying to do for the right way. I know everybody don't believe in God, so I could just say I'm trying to do stuff to benefit and be positive and do it right. Like, you want to do good and do right by people, and that's something that's very important. And it makes being confident easier. Like he said, when you lying to somebody, you only lying to yourself. So if you lying, you're gonna be in yourself just withered, like, really. Like, you're not gonna have that confidence to just go out and step out and be true to yourself because you're lying to everybody. Like, that's why I try not to lie. Like,
facts.
If I ain't lying, it's just a lie.
And that was a great gym. Like, just if something feel unnatural or something like that, it probably ain't for you, honestly. If you feel like you gotta go out your way to do something, it's not in your character. Hey, leave that alone,
bro. And that's why motherfuckers be fucked up, bro. Because people do anything for money, bro.
Facts.
They'll do anything for some attention, for the wrong thing that don't matter.
Facts.
It don't matter, bro. I'm telling you, bro. It don't matter like that. Popularity is relative, bro. It's a spectrum. It's just depending on your environment. Like, for Xavier, it's different. You not popular here. You might not be. You be the most popular person here, but in real, like, whatever realm you trying to get into, it's gonna fall right into place. You gonna fall right into place. If you not really confident, you don't really like that, you don't really feel yourself like that. When you get to them rooms with the people who know who they is, you gonna fall, bro. You gonna fall. You gonna be discouraged. But I was gonna say, to hit on the point you talking about. Like, when you, like, so for instance, when we threw out, when I went through my first party type shit, we threw a party the same night as the T Love and them. Mm-hmm. And so, like you said, you gotta be confident in your product. Cause I'm thinking, like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm thinking like, damn, like, I don't know, like, I don't know what should have happened.
You say he might not slide.
I don't know, bro. And then we pulled up. The party started at 10, bro. At 9:30, we pulled up, bro. It was a line like to the back of I'm like, damn.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's so much. I think that's one thing that people forget, or it's one thing that people have, like, that fear, like, there's no space for yourself, like, cause there's so many I feel like there's a lot of people doing every job nowadays just cause, we've been living on this earth for a minute. But so people at times, like, get weary on whether or not there's a space for them in certain industries or whatever they want to do. But I feel like when it's what you're supposed to be doing and something that you're really passionate about, it's always a spot for you.
Facts,
and
bro.
whatever you doing, like, because like you said, you had another party, but the party be so packed, they need to have about 3-4 other parties going on in the same night.
Yeah.
And everybody, you know what I mean, get their enjoyment. Like,
Facts.
cause I don't like being in no party that's just too uncomfortable.
lot of standing.
You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with it being too packed, cause if it was nobody in there, we'd be in that bitch mad.
Nah,
Right.
facts.
But you know what I mean?
Oh, God.
If it was, you know, it ain't. I
Everybody
feel like
be
ain't nothing
mad.
wrong with 1 or 2 parties. I don't mind having 1 or 2 or maybe 3, you know, just different shit that nigga could choose from out of the night.
Facts.
Like, you know what I mean?
Options,
Options,
variety.
facts. Like,
Facts.
definitely nothing wrong. There's space for. I feel like whatever you doing out there, there's space for you in whatever industry or business. Like, just be 100% towards it. Like, you have to have the idea that nobody else is working harder than you. If you feel like,
facts.
if you really feel like it's too many people doing something that you want to do, you have to work 100 times harder.
See, that's what I was saying. I was going like, when I was talking to you, I was getting to the point where I feel like, I don't know if environment really does that, because I feel like if I was to grow up in a different place, I'd still be the same nigga right here. It's just like,
But you don't know that though.
I feel like I am though. Like,
But you don't
like,
know.
It's something in me that's telling me like,
But yeah, it's something in you, but you would never know because you wouldn't know nobody you know. And experiences is the best. It's making
best teacher. Experience is the best teacher.
and it literally is the molder. Experiences mold you to become who you are. Like,
I hear you.
Nigga can tell you this, that, and the third, but you
gotta
have
live
to
it.
go through it and live it
Facts.
to really be like, damn, like.
And I get from both points, but I feel like for people like you, I feel like if you grew up in Maryland or New York, just you'd be that same person that speak on the
But
street.
I can't say that though because my mom made me really big who I am, and like if we would have lived somewhere else, and like Mardi Gras is something that's big to me. That gave me certain abilities to be cool with like big crowds and just walking around. We used to walk around the whole city for Mardi Gras, live like with my cousins, like type shit. So that type of stuff is instilled in you. And if you living in Maryland, you ain't getting no Mardi Gras experience. Right. My mom ain't getting no Mardi Gras experience. So, you know what I mean? That type of stuff wouldn't have been, like, everything is cause and effect. Like, you might not know.
There's a reason
you might not
put where
know,
you at.
but everything is cause and effect. Like, that's why.
Facts. And I do agree with that. I know, like, a lot of this stuff, I done learned a lot of stuff in college from this point since I first got here, the first semester, the first day.
Like,
I done learned a lot of stuff.
Exactly.
And I feel like that happened, but as far as principles and morals, I'd be the same person. But that's the story for another day.
I can say that. Okay, if you say principles and morals, possibly, just because I feel like it's not hard to become a good person. Like, just do good. Like, so maybe your morals probably would have.
So maybe, Ellie, you from, again, we from Honduras. How is that like? Like, I know it's different over there.
It's real different. There's no cars there. Or where I grew up, we don't have.
How old were you when you moved?
7th graders when I came to the U.S.
Yeah, you had some time. You were in middle school? Or you
Yeah.
were there for a while?
So it was different. I traveled by boat. Didn't know nothing really about cars. I seen cars every now and then.
That's crazy.
Everywhere I needed to go, stores, gas stations, other like scenes on the island and stuff like that. Everything was by boat. We walking majority of the places. Everything is a tight knit group. Cause the island really small. The one Rotan and Guanaja where I stayed, the island's small. So we just walk around. I could just go to a restaurant. I can go from my grandma's house to my mom's house to my cousin's house in like 2 minutes. And we just call it making rounds because we just walk. It's a big ass square. Just walking a big ass square all day
Really
after school.
Rounds. That's
just
why
making
people
rounds.
say that I'm gonna make my rounds.
Make rounds. Just go talk to the local grocery store. See my people at the grocery store. Go see what niggas is doing at the sea real quick. Go fishing real quick. It was whatever. It was fun. It was different.
Facts.
It really humble you too, especially coming here. Like, it was real. It was real crazy when I first came.
Like, you see cars,
Right,
you see people with airplanes.
I went from having really bare minimum to now I'm able to go to NBA games now and sit courtside. I'm able to go to colleges, or all black college for that. I'm able to get education, be able to eat here, do this. It's real crazy, bro. It's some real shit.
I know that. crazy, cause like, but I feel like again that see y'all got me, cause like if he ain't grew up in that, he probably wouldn't feel that type of way. If he would have grew up somewhere like again New York, we already seen that. So that's fire to me.
Facts. No, I definitely 100%. Your environment impacts you.
100%. 99.
Shapes you.
99.
99.
It impacts you. And I was just saying, I think that's what I was saying. I tweeted, like, impact your environment before it impacts you. Because sometimes, like, as you growing up, you're younger. So, like,
really
you have that innocence. So you can mess up, you know what I mean? Sometimes, that's where you learn it. But as you get older, like, you really... It can be a negative impact more of, you know what I mean? Like as you start getting older. So you have to, that's another thing with being true to yourself. Impact that environment. Don't let that environment make you somebody else, you know what I mean? Be real. Like if you really real, and that's something I really feel like I've seen, you know what I mean? You just continue to be 100% honest. Be real. If you believe in God, just do the things that you should do just to be good, towards him or by him, be your best. I feel like that really helps you to impact your environment and really build your confidence and become yourself. Like, and that's so important, like just becoming whoever you are. And sometimes, people might not like the stuff about you, or, they might feel some type of way, but if you really truly fuck with yourself, you ain't gonna say fuck them. And like, if you feel like it's bad to yourself,
nobody know you better than yourself.
Come on now,
so just
nobody know you better than yourself. Like, just keep it real with yourself, man. Sometimes you might be the worst, but fuck it,
the worst is usually the best.
Facts, man. I hope y'all really having good night, good morning, or whatever, and just keep it real, keep it good,
5.
keep it bad.
Yeah, that was episode 5. I feel like the big key to summary of this is, like D said, confidence. What do you say? Play hard, think smart.
Yeah, you play hard. Play smart, not hard.
Play smart, not hard.
Play smart, not hard.
Don't make sense.
Think smarter, not harder.
And like I said, the thing I really like is don't go against what's for you. You know deep down, like with anything. If I'm not feeling this, if I can't put myself into this, then don't do it. Don't put 90% into none, 100% every time.
Facts.
And you gonna know. Make it fun.
Yeah.
Be confident, whatever you do. Well, that's episode 5. I want to thank you for coming up here, my guy.
For sure. Appreciate y'all, man. Hey, this some big shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This shit cool, bro. Because I like seeing motherfuckers using the shit that's there, like, because people be scared of it. People really be intimidated by this type of stuff, for real. And I think it's just good to be, basked in, like, the realness of, like, what conversations really hold, not just the images of that shit.
Like, man, bro. I can't lie, this shit getting major, bro. Like, the shit we got going on is gonna get deeper than just podcast. Podcast is fire. Don't get me wrong. It's gonna get a lot deeper. Like, we not coming to college just to be regular or just another black man in a statistic in a college that go to HBC. We come to college to make differences. It's gonna get serious for a lot of people. Real quick, real soon, man. We saying it right here.
Do what y'all want to do, too. I was just saying that because, like you said, take advantage of the stuff they give you. Like, when I was just trying to set this stuff up, like, I had something I need to figure out. But, like, that feeling of, like, figuring out something that's going to help you succeed to do whatever you need to do is a great feeling. So don't be scared of that. You know what I mean? Like, you're fearing, taking advantage of the stuff that's given just because you might have to have a little learning gap or something like that. They take that hill up. Like, sometimes it's gonna be a steep hill.
Yeah, that's what I love about this, bro. We say shit that we don't know another nigga watching, they might need it. Like,
we might need
you
it for
use
ourselves,
what's around you, bro. Next time you watch it, use what's around you. Whoever watching, whoever need that, this your.
Like, we get people for not just for y'all, for us too.
Like, we learn.
Like, we listen.
I'm over here learning shit just like
y'all. Who this is? We throw the.
Like,
Future Rich Nobody, son.
Future Live Music Friday, the event y'all come to every Friday.
It's the man behind it.
Y'all, them parties y'all be going to.
It's the man behind it.
The ones that go up $20.
This the man behind it.
That's my guy though, man. Like I said, like it's getting serious. Everybody in the room, man.
We thank you. Hope y'all have a good one.
Stay tuned for the next.
Ellie, say it one time for me.
The worst way. The worst.
The worst.
Worse.
You can't mail a beat. Can't turn up with your gang, that shit be lame, can't fail my people. I know right from wrong, ain't doing shit to jeopardize my ticket. Fucking bitches, thirking part of the party, rolling with no limit. Lit tonight, that be a party rocker, get your party poppin'. Say lit tonight, that be a party popper, get your party rockin'. Lit tonight, that be a party rocker.